Cody Brown's apology tour keeps rolling, this time facing off with Christine Brown and her husband. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well by God's grace. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon for more updates on the Sister Wives saga. In the latest twist from Sister Wives Season 20, Cody's much-talked-about apology tour has reached its second stop, a tense but surprisingly civil meeting with his ex-wife Christine Brown Woolley and her husband David Woolley. The December 14th, 2025 episode, set in Nevada, adds a fresh layer of complexity as David joins the conversation. Kody, 56, launched this tour after reflecting deeply on the fallout from his plural family's collapse. He started in North Carolina with Janelle Brown, admitting he'd acted like a bastard during their breakup and expressing real regret for his anger. Now, facing Christine, the first wife to leave him in 2021, after 25 years of spiritual marriage, he aims to make amends for the way their relationship ended. At a quiet restaurant, Kody tells Christine, "For how we broke up, for how it all went down, I want to apologize for being angry about it. I want to apologize for the struggles." He also makes a point to recognize the good times they shared and hopes his words can help her heal. Christine, 53, mother of 6 of Cody's children, admits she was hesitant to meet, bringing David along for support. She wanted to make sure Kody stayed respectful. The surprising twist? The meeting goes smoother than anyone expected. Christine responds calmly, "Apologies are nice, but I'm saying it's okay," signaling she's truly moved on. Kody even cracks a joke with David. "If I hadn't messed it up, you wouldn't have what you have with David. Later, you might want to punch me, but right now, you probably really appreciate it." David stays composed, offering a rare moment of understanding. "When I talk to Christine about you, I see it from a guy's point of view. I get where you're coming from in a lot of ways." Kody seems genuinely touched by this gesture. Teasers even show Kody and David bonding over a day of racing cars, a surprisingly fun moment amid the family drama. Christine's 2-part focus episodes on December 14th and 21st underscore the emotional weight of this leg of Cody's journey before he moves on to marry Brown in Utah on December 28th. Fans are split. Some see Cody's efforts as genuine growth, while others suspect it's scripted or simply too little, too late. Either way, this meeting is a rare moment of civility in the Brown family's ongoing story of separation and healing. Sister Wives airs Sundays on TLC. And finally, the grand finale, Kody delivers his long-awaited apology to Mary Brown. In the emotional December 28th episode, Kody, visibly nervous, meets Mary, 54, at a quiet restaurant in Parowan, Utah. After 32 years of spiritual marriage, legally divorced in 2014, but spiritually connected until January 2023, Kody finally apologizes for the deep wounds he caused. Fans had been waiting for this moment ever since Mary's 2015 catfishing scandal and the infamous 2022 meltdown, when he melted down their wedding ring to make jewelry for Robyn. Sitting in the car beforehand, Kody admits, "Mary is the one I've hurt the deepest. I've been cruel. I've been dismissive." Kody knew he owed Mary the truth. Robyn, quietly supporting the tour despite often being blamed for the family's collapse, offers simple but powerful advice. Just be honest. That's all any of them ever wanted from you. When Mary finally arrives, the tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. Cameras capture the first private conversation between the two in over 2 years. Kody wastes no time. "Mary, I have to start with the hardest thing," he begins. "I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the years I made you feel unwanted, for telling you I didn't love you anymore, for saying our marriage was dead when you were still fighting for it. I was cruel. I said things on camera I can never take back. Like when I told you I'd put your stuff on the curb. That was me at my absolute worst. You didn't deserve a second of it." His voice cracks as he continues. "I blamed you for everything. The catfishing, the distance, the problems in the family. But the truth is, I checked out long before that. I stopped trying. I stopped seeing you. I let pride and resentment turn me into someone I barely recognize. Melting your ring, Mary, that was the lowest thing I've ever done to another human being. I'm ashamed. Mary, who has spent the past 3 seasons rebuilding her life, launching a successful community project, and even dipping a toe back into dating, listens quietly. Tears streak her face, but when she speaks, her words are calm and full of weight. I needed to hear this years ago, Kody. For a decade, I begged you to see me, to fight for me the way you fought for everyone else. You told the world I was nothing to you. Do you know what that does to a person's soul? But I'm not the same woman from season 17 crying on that couch. I've done the work. I've forgiven myself. And today, I forgive you too. Not because you deserve it yet, but because I deserve peace. The conversation reaches its most shocking point when Kody opens up about their only child, Leon, 30, who came out as transgender in 2022 and has since cut contact. I lost Leon because I didn't know how to love them through their truth, Kody admits. I was so caught up in my own idea of what a father should be that I pushed my child away. That's on me, Mary. That's the biggest failure of my life. For the first time in years, Mary reaches across the table and places her hand on his. Leon will come back when they're ready, she says softly. But they need to see change, not just hear words. The conversation ends with no promises of friendship, but a shared understanding that their spiritual marriage is truly over, and both are finally free. Kody later tells the camera, I came expecting anger. I got grace. Mary just gave me a gift I'll never be able to repay. Fans exploded online. The hashtag Kody finally apologized trended worldwide within minutes, with over 180,000 posts on Reddit's Sister Wives community. The live discussion thread hit 12,000 comments, many calling it the most authentic moment in 20 seasons, though some remain skeptical it wasn't too little, too late. Mary posted a simple Instagram message hours after the episode. Closure isn't always loud. Sometimes, it's just 2 people finally telling the truth. Chapter closed. Onward. With season 20 wrapped, TLC has already greenlit season 21, focusing on the ex-wives' individual journeys and the next generation of Browns. Whether Kody's apologies marked genuine growth or simply the end of an era, one thing is clear. After 15 years of watching this family unravel on television, viewers finally saw the patriarch look in the mirror and not look away. And it all started with Janelle. In a raw, revealing December 7th, 2025 episode, Kody, 56, kicked off his apology tour in North Carolina, sitting down face-to-face with ex-wife Janelle, also 56. What began as an awkward reunion quickly turned into one of Kody's most honest, jaw-dropping self-reflections yet. He admitted, plain and simple, that he had been nothing short of a bastard during their breakup, and that his actions had contributed to the family's collapse. The episode titled, The Apology Tour Begins, kicks off the first leg of Kody's 3-part journey to make amends with his ex-wives, Janelle, Christine, and Mary Brown. After years of blame-shifting, heated arguments, and growing distance from most of their 18 children, Kody finally pitched the idea to his current wife, Robyn, 47, in the November 30th episode. These apologies are an obligation to my conscience, he confessed. I don't know if we'll get healing out of it. I can hope we would. The thing I'm feeling is kind of like I've got a pilgrimage to make. Kody chose Janelle as the starting point. In a confessional, he explained she held the high honor of being the one he felt safest approaching first. Their meeting took place at a casual outdoor cafe, starting with light conversation about Janelle's life since their separation, her thriving essential oils business, and the close bond she shares with their daughter, Madison. Then Kody turned to the main reason for being there, his regrets. I just wanted to come and say that I apologize, he began, voice steady but eyes downcast. I want to go backwards. I want to apologize for being so angry, so bitter over the family breakup. Nobody deserved to have me be that angry. He paused, then dropped the bombshell. I've been a bastard, Janelle. I really have. Janelle, who announced her separation in November 2022, after nearly 30 years of spiritual marriage, was visibly stunned. The couple shares 6 children: Logan, 31, Madison, 28, Hunter, 27, Gabriel, 25, Garrison, who tragically died by suicide in March 2024 at 25, and Savannah, 23. In a confessional, she admitted she'd been hesitant to meet. I was curious, but also wary. We've had so much conflict. Reflecting on the early years of their plural marriage, she added, there were things that happened, especially in the first couple of years, that I wish he had stood up for me as much as he sometimes took the other position. Despite the raw honesty, Janelle responded with grace. I appreciate you coming. It's good to hear. She even teared up when Kody acknowledged the special moments they shared, saying, if I'd been apathetic, it would have meant you weren't important. Kody's apology went deeper than anger. He addressed past favoritism toward Robyn's children, the strain caused by the COVID-19 lockdowns, and even his earlier shocking claim that he never truly loved his exes. I feel like we've all needed an olive branch, the entire family, Kody admitted, hinting at regrets with the children, too. Notably, Madison revealed in a September 2025 episode that she hadn't told Kody about her 4th pregnancy, citing his absence since her first child's birth 3 years earlier. The meeting ended on a surprisingly positive note. Kody told the cameras, I felt like she made it easy to do this apology. I'm grateful for her graciousness. In a later interview, Janelle added, this feels like closure but also a fresh start for me. Teasers for upcoming episodes showed the tour heating up, a 2-part sit-down with Christine, 52, and her husband David Woolley in Nevada on December 14th and 21st, where Kody even joked that David might want to punch him, and the finale with Mary, 54, in Utah on December 28th. Fans on Reddit and other sister wives communities have been polarized. Some speculate the storyline is staged, pointing to financial motives tied to their $2 million Arizona home. Others praise Kody's vulnerability, calling it a long overdue moment of accountability. Kody's apology tour explodes quickly racked up thousands of views, dissecting Janelle's emotional breakdown and even capturing Robyn's reactions off camera. As Sister Wives continues to explore the Browns' fractured legacy, Kody's apology tour raises a pressing question. Is this genuine redemption, or just scripted drama to boost ratings? One thing is undeniable. After 20 seasons of polygamous highs and lows, the patriarch's stunning confessions are forcing everyone, both on-screen and off, to confront the past. Tune in Sundays at 10:00 p.m. Eastern on TLC for the latest updates. Behind the scenes, however, things are even more complicated. Insider sources reveal that Kody, 56, has admitted to being largely out of touch with most of his 18 children amid the ongoing fallout from his polygamous family's unraveling. As teased in upcoming season 20 episodes, only his 3 eldest children with current wife Robyn, Dayton, 25, Aurora, 23, and Brianna, 21, remain consistent points of contact. According to an anonymous insider speaking to Reality TV Digest, Kody's ultra-strict COVID-19 lockdown rules in 2020 created a breaking point. He considered his older children high risk and abruptly stopped visits, while continuing regular contact with Robyn's family. Sons like Garrison and Gabriel pushed back, calling him out for hypocrisy. That resentment snowballed into estrangement. Tragically, Garrison's suicide in March 2024 added an unimaginable layer of pain. Kody reportedly attended the funeral but remained largely absent afterward. In confessional footage from the November 23, 2025 episode, Kody paints a different picture. Tearfully talking with Robyn, he says, I've reached out to every one of my children multiple times. If they don't have a relationship with me, it's because they're not reciprocating. The doors are always open, but I can't beg. He even suggested professional counseling to bridge the gap, adding, the knife of the father is never out of the heart of his children. The insider disputes this account. They say it's not for lack of effort on the kids' part. Kody has pulled away, fixated on loyalty, and accused his children of siding with their moms during the divorces. Social media observations back this up. Kody follows only 8 of his adult children on Instagram: Hunter, Payon, Isabel, Logan, Aurora, Michael T, Brianna, and Savannah, fueling speculation about selective engagement. The children themselves have occasionally spoken out. Leon Brown, 30, Mary's only child and one of the most estranged, broke a social media silence in late November 2025, calling Kody a joke of a father. On Instagram stories, Leon wrote, "There's a ridiculous video of my father circulating where he says he reaches out to his children. He has not reached out to me once since Garrison's death." Christine's son also spoke out during a TikTok live in September 2025, revealing that Kody had tried to include clauses in production contracts to prevent negative commentary about him. "He doesn't want us trashing him on our platforms," Pon explained, adding that his father's controlling behavior only drove the wedge deeper. Janelle's children have been among the hardest hit. Madison Brush, 28, admitted in a September 2025 episode that she's still processing her father's absence. She hasn't informed him about her latest pregnancy, saying her silence reflects years of distance since the birth of her first child over 3 years ago. The timing of all this feels almost serendipitous. Just after the December 7th episode, viewers saw Kody's tearful in-person apology at a North Carolina café, where he openly admitted to his bitterness and failures during the family's collapse. "I was angry, Janelle. Nobody deserved that from me," he confessed, voice heavy with remorse. Tensions with his children have been ongoing. Gabriel and the late Garrison often clashed with Kody over his loyalty demands. Gabriel shared in an October 2024 confessional, he kept phrasing it like I owed him an apology for not following his rules. Christine's side of the family tells a similar story. Michael T. Padron, a former peacekeeper, relocated to North Carolina in 2024 without a proper goodbye, later sharing, "We were just sad. We couldn't see Kody and Robyn before moving. The whole thing's been sad." Isabel and Truly, dealing with health issues worsened by family stress, have reportedly gone radio silent. Robyn, often blamed by both ex-wives and children for the family divide, pushed back in the November 23rd episode. She suggested that hurt feelings and misunderstandings from the exes shaped the current situation. "There's some influencing that's been happening," she told Kody, who nodded. But Janelle fired back in a confessional, "I wish I had that much influence on my adult children. Things would be really different." Christine agreed, adding, "Apologies are nice, but actions matter." Kody's regrets became publicly visible during his appearance on Special Forces' World's Toughest Test in fall 2025, where he broke down over his failures as a father. "I should have had a stronger relationship with my children," he admitted. "All my children had a great relationship with me until the divorces. The children were the victims, yet insiders say no real steps have followed." Kody has talked about therapy, but hasn't booked a session. Meanwhile, the kids are healing on their own. Janelle and Christine's families often get together without him. Fans on platforms like Reddit question the sincerity of his apology tour, with threads like Cody Brown has lost his mind, racking up hundreds of comments calling for intervention. As Kody and Robyn settle into their $2 million Arizona home, the lingering question remains, can the once united Brown clan rebuild? Or is this the final fracture? Amid this turmoil, Sister Wives star Janelle Brown, 56, has broken her silence, opening up about embracing a new chapter following betrayal. In an emotional December 10th, 2025 Instagram video, filmed against the serene backdrop of her North Carolina home, she reflects on the dissolution of her 30-year spiritual marriage and the heartbreaking loss of her son Garrison. Her voice trembles as she explains, "There comes a moment when you realize the story you've been telling yourself isn't serving you anymore. It's like waking up from a long dream. For me, that dream was the plural family, the endless striving, the betrayals that chipped away at my heart. Kody's anger, the favoritism, the way our family fractured, it's all part of the old chapter. But now, I'm writing a new one. Janelle's post came just one day after she announced Second Chapter Coaching, a life coaching service aimed at helping others rediscover their authentic selves. Not to turn anyone into a different version of themselves, but to help them come back to the one they've been missing. She captioned, sharing testimonials from clients navigating divorce, grief, and self-doubt, mirroring her own journey. Kody's apology, moments that left viewers stunned, clearly prompted reflection for Janelle, who described the experience as feeling like closure. But for Janelle, this isn't just closure, it's also a door cracking open to something new. The betrayal she alludes to run deep. Viewers have seen how Kody's growing favoritism toward his fourth wife, Robyn, slowly eroded the plural family dynamic, culminating in his shocking season 20 claim that he never really loved his first 3 wives, a statement he later walked back as he grappled with the pain he caused. For Janelle, who shares 6 children with Kody, including the late Garrison, who tragically died by suicide in March 2024 at just 25, the wounds are layered. Estrangement from her adult kids and disputes over their shared Arizona property, Coyote Pass, added to the heartbreak. I lost my son, my marriage, and pieces of myself, she confesses in her Instagram video. But grief, as she sees it, isn't the end, it's the fertilizer for growth. Janelle's new chapter is about action, not just words. She's thriving in her essential oils business, Young Living, and has been spotted hiking the Blue Ridge Mountains with her daughter, Madison, 28, who recently revealed she's expecting her 4th child, a milestone Janelle chose to keep from Kody, citing his inconsistent involvement as she shared in a November 17th confessional. On romance, Janelle is clear. I'm not looking for love right now. This is my time to heal and build. Yet, she leaves the door slightly ajar for reconciliation with Kody. In an interview with Parade, she admitted, apologies are a start, but trust is earned. If he shows up as the man I married, who knows? Fans quickly flooded the comments with support. One wrote, Janelle, you're a warrior. Another noted, after watching Kody's mess of an apology tour, this feels like real healing. Team Janelle. Threads on Reddit, like Janelle's new chapter, Betrayal to Boss Mode, exploded with over 500 upvotes, celebrating her resilience amid the family's ongoing fractures. This isn't Janelle's first pivot. She moved east for a fresh start, teased in a June 2025 TLC clip showing her touring a cozy cabin at 39. But with Kody's apology tour still unfolding, the focus shifts next to Christine Brown Woolley and her husband, David, in Nevada on December 14th. Janelle's words now serve as a beacon for her ex-sister wives. Christine, author of the New York Times bestseller Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, told USA Today, it was brain damage for years, but now I'm free. Meanwhile, Mary Brown, 54, grapples with her own betrayals, like Kody melting down their wedding ring for Robyn, and has been candid about her trust issues, telling Screen Rant that dating after the catfishing scandal and Kody's lies feels like walking a tightrope. As Sister Wives races toward its December 28th finale, with Kody's Utah meetup with Mary, Janelle's reflections land like a mic drop. She concludes, if you've been carrying a story that no longer fits, this is your sign. Start the next chapter. With ratings soaring and spin-offs rumored, the Brown saga of betrayal, accountability, and rebirth shows no signs of slowing. Catch new episodes Sundays at 10:00 p.m. Eastern on TLC.